Right, abusia mama na wase na me mo akwa banfam Ashanti Media so be like video yi na wa share dia mo before na ono so enya bi etumi ahwe Chairman General Kwame Sifakan ne na pamfo atrase omo biebie nsem so pa enya asem ketwa na Chairman General ene Kwasi Prat afi na Akomea unim se na Akomea de otrase a nsem obebie so nya asem ketwa now na Akomea is asking Ghanaians or the Republic to stop politicizing national assets, especially with the renaming of Kotoka International Airport. Afin so the indiscipline level a man whom so a senior high school so you and they to trust them more no akofa nsem bebre e dia ba no so ordinary to move ya we bie nsem so pa na oni Kwasi Prat Junior na edi se adwuma na mepese ye begibre na yakotie nsem a omo ahwe egu apono so na yenso ya kire ya dwen e de afa ho
Kwame na ha ma dwen kakra ne se tama na Kwame Nkrumah ni government in wo ho na se there was no way you could change it so because of a one party state the ban said then you encourage non-democratic change. May coup by against Dr. Buzia.
Yeah.
I don't have any sympathy for that coup. General Champion. Coup by against Dr. Hilary Man.
81.
81 well.
Yeah, 31st.
I don't mean rolling school. No. I don't have any sympathy for that coup. Because there was a democratic way to change the government in Liman style, in the Buzia style, and then so there's a democratic. We change governments. There's a democratic way. Kwame Nkrumah time, you couldn't change it democratically, except through non-democratic ways, and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Lessons learned.
Na Kwame na etosubiem sa ediya Accra Kotoka Airport
to Accra International Airport, yeah.
Well, sana now ni kwesi kanu. Of course, it promotes the city.
Yeah.
It promotes the city of Accra. Of course, any airport bias airports are very popular. But they don't carry the name of the city.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. But they are still very popular airports. Yeah. You can still have a popular airport.
JFK.
JFK is one. Heathrow is one. Quite a few airports at home. They're very big.
Oh, Tambo.
They don't promote the name of the city. But say Accra is against Kotoka. Accra will promote the name of the city. If I can Accra, your airport, your friend will Prempeh the first.
Prempeh the first. Kumasi.
But, well, friend Accra is against Kotoka. Ebe promote to your city. But now, made a concern in the say.
Yeah.
Come say, no say, it didn't see also. Yaya mababe your politics. So depending on government I work on. And fishes are the nehumia. I say, baby, I do it. As a country, we are multi-party level and as a multi-structure. Nanya, you consider pros and cons. Ni engine too. Say, ding way, any other two ways. Baby, I do it. Ebe boy. Na ye who say NPP ba. Na yasisa edin ni aye we NDC ba yes ye be we nti government for ba no so asisa ye hu bi a nti se esu bi free say sa national monuments na say edin bi da so na pese yesisa ye ni ehun din komo kakra se ne be ya nya ye beji atum say okay ni say at this time ebe boa se ne be ya ochina ban foforo bi nso ba na nyesa fei na yesa ba be sesa over holidays depending on which government ever back. And there's a that way a holiday. At the chance is a way a holiday because I any partisan. As a restaurant see free. Na sa you may jina afi ball. And the only way to do that, me say, any who be din komo. Ansani ya sa changes. Na kwami school assembly.
Pacho say you can Nkrumah dia ne kakra.
Oh, I didn't. So na kofa bai.
Oh, Masa Kwame na si yanka ho asam ya ka ho asam. Ina na kofa bai. But nukura bi wo ho, nukura ba ko mienu miensa bi wo ho edika. Nukura wo mu se so hwe oman no abatwo na 1951 elections. Opponents, all of Nkrumah's opponents, munya 4 seats, only 4 seats. They said it was a wipe out. Opposition leaders, one constituency, Obiti said JB Dankwa, on one constituency, went to me ending Kuni. Sabana Yakotu, Nekwame Nkrumah, and the Shemia to Abano, a British government, and the supervisor, Sir Abattoir. By 1958, now 4 seats in a short year by me. So you should appreciate the mood of the nation. And
1950,
1958. Yes.
Now opposition were 2 seats for parliament.
2 seats.
1958.
Yes, from 4 it reduced to 2.
1958.
Yes.
After independence.
No,
maybe so now also
1951 opposition had 4 seats.
And in 1950 no more 2. Really?
Yes.
In between 1958 no more 2. One was at 2 seats.
Pacho mami kama semi.
Because that cannot be true. That can my producers in checking the National Assembly from 57 to 61, the members of the opposition. I'm checking my missus here.
No problem. But we hear election results. It was obvious. Say the people of Ghana did not want the opposition. It was clear. That's clear. And watching, who can Joe appear? The memoirs of Joe appear. Joe appear to say, so one party state nearby, and young Nkrumah, woman Nara dream, or sing Nkrumah Fredo, Echo Flagstaff House, and Mumko in shame, woman in Pami and Sa, and Mumko and shame. Or no Joe appear, Kofi Bakum, and Nkrumah, and Nkrumah say, my Timo in the bomb, I dear cheer bomb, Nipe Wu, ye kum of Raniade. It hadn't in come boom. Near one party, send your beya, sir, it's not coming again, say a man, to be trap. According to Joe Appian, Onukachi and Nkrumah said, Onunko was a meeting on to me and then fast up into one train, no one for position for the Bimbra. Into next meeting, it moved from 3-member discussion to a 7-member discussion. The records are there. This is the memoirs of Joe Appian. It's woman in our place to say, and Nkrumah come Moscow for bar. The best form government of national unity, including the opposition. In fact, the government was to be led by Nkrumah and Joe Appian. And Nkrumah come Moscow, and almost started one more plot to coup against him. And Nkrumah was Moscow, and the national security uncovered a coup plot against Nkrumah, and the man saw Adiano. The trial. Massa, and yan no crasso say, and Nkrumah Breso Pet, and I would tear a buyer went to me and formal party in contest election. 1969 election. Why? 1969 election. Convention People's Party was banned. It's a who you be who believe who in Nkrumah's ideas near there. How are you going to be able to contest the government when your party has been banned? Banned completely. Kwame, and yes, happen. There's Shamra law. A criminal offense to print, hold, or distribute Nkrumah's photograph. It was a criminal offense in this country.
But because he's sending now a part of your back or some.
No, but me.
No
problem, Kwame.
Sir, and
Nkrumah, yes, for them to turn around now to say, and Nkrumah Brasilia, who can say you can't operate politically. There was no space. It's not true.
But it's true.
All of them. Look at that.
Look at that both ways. Kwesi here both ways. And Nkrumah, yeah, Yajitum, Ebia, Srubian and Adjing. Everybody knows where I stand when it comes to Nkrumah. But he was not exactly a saint. And now Omon Betuno, and Omon Betuno, Omson Betuno, Omwan Casanso, Ayaka, Tiagana for Bibre. Pachamaiko,
Naukan, a boadier.
And my
comedian, I come with the Nusos.
Meteor,
why?
Pachomitier.
It is not true, sir. After Nkrumah, freedom was restored. You're too Nkrumah as a preventive detention act. Okay, no problem.
We say what Jima say me. Also, share a. I feel what just said no matter PD and David. Me say. Me point was very simple. Because when I make come as me, I was on the floor, and also that. Jesus Christ. Because I wait time. Because I wait time. I'm in the middle of my delivery. And I will say Nkrumah.
Now say not Nana Akomea go school assembly. No go school assembly. And I will say also person can kakra Nana Akomea reason.
Because my point was very do 10 I will me can Nkrumah. When me time na wo waje.
Opa say watch Akomea because was intervention adani okay small intervention end 1 minute into the Akomea na member it be back and if mama the full but you
my point na me a simple
Akomea I thought you were going back to the school say school no so come back there the mama question making a point
my point in say
make a point we are making question
as of 1966 no way you could do democratically. Is it true? Is it true? Is it true or not?
It is true.
That's all.
Question to answer.
Okay.
Because you are being undemocratic.
My question answers 1966. You couldn't change the government democratically.
We've gone past that.
Change it in 1969. You couldn't. You couldn't change it in 1969. You couldn't change the government in 1969 if you wanted to build an economic party.
So, but you agree in that in 1966 you couldn't change the government.
Yes, of course, you couldn't.
You agree?
Democratic.
You agree?
At least I'm the host. I agree.
Okay,
you don't have to agree.
I don't agree.
Not a problem. We don't have to agree.
That is your view. That's your view.
Yeah, Obia, when your opinion.
This is your view. You could change it?
Yes.
No. You could change the government in 1966.
The government had a term of 5 years.
1969. But you agree that in 1966 you couldn't change the government democratically.
There was a term limit of 5 years. Go and read the.
And it ended when? It ended when?
5 years after the election.
Which election?
Any election of the president.
So what was the election cycle at 1966? How many years? Nkrumah had been president for 6 years. Because Nkrumah became president 1st July 1960. By 24 February 66, it was gone past 5 years. So how was he going to be changed?
February, July, check.
Crazy. And then 1st July 1960, 5 years from that, meaning maths. But 1st July 1965 is 5 years. As at 24th February 1966, he was still president. So how was he going to be changed? But let me
say what I want to say.
Oh, because you just said it. And I may be so.
No problem. Master,
Bruh.
say after 1966, Museo count now ukofa Nkrumah photo Kurani Echiwa uko prison.
No correct.
And only democracy no. Museo count now uko printing Nkrumah photo uko prison.
No correct.
Museo count na ka eba ye mi Nkrumah photo abechawa and also ye prisoners.
No correct.
Anu echi no. Nkrumah books are what for.
Yes, she bebre.
Bebre. Ebinum kura won pese wo hye wo de na wo mfio ntutu fom e de ko hye ho I don't need democracy no
No credit you see.
Fantastic. Preventive Detention Act American ya na na ma me kwan. The text of Preventive Detention Act and the text of Protective Custody Law, what was the difference?
Same thing.
Nti ade no mu
ebi from near the ebi koshem.
Fantastic. Nti ade no mu dai aso.
It doesn't mean say Nkrumah mero near maybe wo esia na enye.
Ebi ni ne wan.
Me my catch up say as far as I'm concerned. Me the near woman. But the enya be hunu. Benefit of there's and that's all your young pioneer me akola. Benefit of hindsight. JB Dankwa shouldn't have died in prison. So I didn't mean where the home come up in. Mr. Benefit of hindsight. JB Dankwa shouldn't have died in prison. Obache Bilante shouldn't have died in prison. Some of these things. Yeah, what kind of
judgment? What kind the judgment of Sir Akukwasa? What kind of judgment?
Menkaye, Kwesi. And I'm saying benefit of hindsight.
What kind of boy?
Near maybe because maybe hero.
Akukwasa.
Me GB send you maybe and try into engine too. Me oya me den Osadifo is the best president Ghana ever had. But there's also Osaji to say my Osadifo near maybe and try.
No problem.
And let's move on. But the ability to say yeah, blameless, faultless. And that will be the year. And it's uncle, you have a cosa. Obiankasa. You're going.
Which me a Jimmy, I will person with you to but why? I mean, person with you to moon.
Oh, but of course, Debbie.
It's a problem, Debbie. Who Jimmy, I person with you to moon.
And now, why did I person you to?
I mean, some person with you to moon, my jatu.
Finito.
No problem. Can be a member,
a boy,
and I'm
a boy in that.
Fantastic.
A boy in that. But we should be honest with you. Meet you.
Obeche Bilante. One of the two prison. Obeche Bilante was tried by a panel of 3 judges.
That included Akukwasa, Chief Justice.
Justice Van Leer. And Akufo-Addo, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Papa. I have the judgment. In the judgment, they described Obeche Bilante as a terrorist. Nana Akufo-Addo, Papa.
That was then. This is now.
Nana Akufo-Addo, Papa. Nana America. Enti mo ko Obeche Bilante asamna ya mo ntumu bokakra. Mo ko pisa Nana Akufo-Addo, Papa.
Oh, you better go bizarre.
Well, you are trying. Judgment not trying inside now. The judgment now.
Worry.
Okay, now, between 1957 and 1961, that's that 4-year cycle, independence period, the National Assembly of Ghana was dominated by the CPP, emphasis on dominated. Decisive majority in the 56 elections and a CPP nyasa domination. Yenya independence 1957 na 104 and there were legislative assembly. Out of the 104, na CPP kuta 71. It's not as if say na omususasa.
Also no me 2. 2. How can that be possible?
71. Now 19
the whole question now can't have fallacy.
And by 1956 election.
How is that possible?
And by the 1956 Akomea arbitrary 1956 election, which was held prior to independence, CPP won with 71 seats against a divided opposition including National Liberation Movement, Northern People's Party, the NPP. And it's this parliament that oversaw the transition to independence. Inti 104 na CPP there 71. Inti 104 we 71 Freema 33, not 2 or 3.
33 shared by different parties.
Yes, but that's the opposition. That was opposition to CPP.
We said the traditional opposition to
Kwesi, I feel glad.
Kwesi, and
it's not opposition. I feel the traditional opposition.
Oh, 33.
Jai. Yes,
Kwesi, the 33.
2 seats. 2 seats.
Pacho 33 no. Pacho 33 no. 33. It was divided by between the National Liberation Movement and the Northern People's Party.
Exactly.
Yes.
How many seats each?
It doesn't matter. 33. That's what it says.
Yes, but I'm saying, sir, the Northern People's Party and the National Liberation
Movement. Yeah.
It was not one and the same.
No.
It was not one and the same.
But it was described as the opposition.
Fantastic.
And the opposition had 33 seats.
I'm talking about
What? Northern People's Party.
1951 elections was largely between one from Hudan Kwabuzia and then NCPP. 1951 election. Go and check the figures. Only have 4 seats.
Okay, NCPP
about 30 seats.
Okay.
Opposed to 4 seats then. Subsequently, the subsequent elections, there were many parties which contested the elections.
True.
The traditional opposition to Nkrumah, got 2 seats in that election.
I think the opposition to Nkrumah were a traditional opposition.
And I said, Northern People's Party. And I wouldn't say Northern People's Party.
How many seats did the opposition have? Was it 2? That is not true. Move away from it. It is not true. Some with 2 seats. No, what's the opposition? No more with 2 seats. If Mishada Bisa will say 1958, will say yes, 1958. Maybe sound twice. 1958, will say yes, or more 2. And I'm can't say I'm checking mommy.
Was not part of what?
I don't believe
it was part of the opposition, Anna.
One more tradition.
Jaja said no nko eni.
One more tradition.
It was the traditional opposition.
The Northern People's Party eventually split up.
Okay.
A big call, Sa Wamu Dankwa and a big bass CPP. Dr. Vaughan Papa, then over CPP.
Because see, how many seats did they have? Also, they had 2. It is not true. It is a lie. Move away from it. They didn't have 2 seats. They had more. They had more. Move away from it.
Nana, Pachomi, information me wano. I 104, 71 to CPP, yes. 33 to the opposition.
And then you said they had 2.
The opposition comprised Northern National Liberation Movement and Northern People's Party. Inti Ebia said Ebia Northern People's Party and I would 2 there. And our Liberation Movement what 31. I don't know, but it's not stated here. But it says the opposition had 33.
In any case, Kwame, maybe I could see Kofa say me 5. I mean, tears here. You see, Nabeme can is a very simple. Say, because of the one-party state in 1966, Emma Upe changer, you can't do it through democratic means. That's all. And as our opposition were 2 seats, so. Opposition were 1 seat. What has that got to do with one-party states? Opposition were 2 seats in Tinu. I don't even call into the merits and demerits of a one-party state. I don't. That's not what I've said. I could see chairs and opposition were 1 seat, and also how can the opposition have 2 seats in 1958? How is that possible? In a 104 member parliament, CPP was 71. How did the opposition have 2 seats? I thought it was a traditional opposition. I thought the opposition, they had 1 leader in parliament. They had a united party. And
it's not true. The United Party came after the Avoidance of Discrimination Act.
Yeah,
the United Party, no?
Yeah, Ben.
Oh, Massa.
Yeah, Ben.
From the beginning.
Maybe so, yeah, Ben. Now can I no quarry Kwesi throw dust into our eyes. Oh, they forget about United
Party by
say
after the Avoidance of Discrimination
which year?
Act.
Which year?
I don't know. I may say about after. Didn't it come after? Didn't it come after?
Yeah, can 1958.
Nothing People's Party, no.
Oh, can
they join CPP? And the big more. Is that not a fact?
Who said 1958?
But we'll never find no People's Party.
No party by.
Nothing People's Party.
No party by 1958.
Well, joining CPP.
No, here Ben or joining CPP. No, here Ben or joining CPP because the operative year, Kwesi Pratt, is 1958. That is your reference year.
But at independence,
Independence
opposition parties included, but not limited to, National Liberation Movement (NLM), Northern People's Party, Anglo Youth Party, Muslim Association Party, and Togoland Congress Party. The Avoidance of Discrimination Act banned the formation of parties along regional, tribal, religious, or factional lines. And Akwesi can say, so it means the UP came after the ban, right?
Exactly.
Now, okay. Now listen.
Of the avoidance of discrimination.
Okay.
Which year?
Listen, Nana.
Which year?
This one, it says this led to all the opposition parties merging to form the United Party. Now, and he goes on and on. In 1964, all other political parties were banned, and the CPP declared the only legal and lawful political party. Ghana became a one-party state. 64. Now,
66.
the 69 Constitution barred the use of old party names to prevent possibly the reformation of the CPP and also a resurrection of some old names. And it goes so out of the United Party, that has ceased to exist as a party in 64. Then Progress Party came in 69.
There's even additional information.
Yes.
And not just party names, because Dr. Lutrot then and Johnny F.S. Hansen formed the PPP, Progressive People's Party, and CPP.
So Avoidance of Discrimination Act was 1957.
It was also banned. PPP was banned.
As of 1958, these parties were together. In any case, also opposition for normal with 2 seats. That is not true. Admit it and let's move on. My point, is very simple and still salient as far as I'm concerned. That by 1966, the CPP was the only political party permitted by law. You couldn't change it.
By 1969, only parties which were against the CPP were allowed to function. Any party that was
it was against the CPP.
I
thought Bedema was
you don't know that Bedema exited the CPP. I was in exile for a long time. You don't know? You don't know that when Bedema came back from exile, he held a press conference and announced that he had been cooperating
but
with
what you are saying, you've turned the history on its head. In 1969, there was multi-party politics. Because it
was a sham of a multi-party.
It was a sham, but it wasn't a one-party state.
Oh, Master.
No, it wasn't a one-party state. No, maybe
multi-party.
It wasn't a one-party state.
Ideological bloc was banned.
So in your view, it was a sham, but it wasn't one party. I just want to be clear because those days, was it a one-party state in 1969?
Effectively, yes.
Effectively,
yes.
Okay, let me move on now.
Parties were prevented from forming parties and contesting elections.
In Parliament now, 1969, there was how many parties?
1969 parties.
Yes, how many parties? In that part?
1969, I think there was Progress Party. So
it wasn't one party state. And there was provision. There was provision for elections. So that what next coming 5 years you go for elections and you could change the government. In 1966, you couldn't. That's what I'm saying.
What was the difference?
And then you said that hey.
Nanakwe, what was the difference? You banned a whole people from contesting elections, from forming parties and so on, and you claim to be the
so was it a one-party state?
You made it a criminal offense.
Was it
to print photographs?
Nana,
the questions are very simple.
Nana,
was it the one-party
state? Let me just clear this, and then we are done.
Yeah.
By 1966, Ghana was a one-party state. Simple.
So and how do you remove a one-party state?
And then another matter for another day.
Yes.
But 1966, Ghana was a one-party state, and it was done following constitutional changes. Yeah, in 1964, legally Ghana became a one-party state, and that one party was CPP, led by Kwame Nkrumah. There were 0 seats in the National Assembly for opposition parties. CPP Central Committee nominated 198 candidates for the 198 seats. That's it. It answers your question, and there was a one-party state.
Simple.
Now,
simple.
1969 elections.
1969 election. Was the CPP not banned?
It was banned.
Did they not ban the PPP?
I don't know about PPP, but I know CPP was banned.
Oh, then check. PPP led by Dr. Lutrot and Johnny F.S. Hansen.
Yeah, but they were also in Nkrumah, when they.
And that is the point I'm making.
Yes, CPP was banned. It's true.
Not just CPP.
So,
anything that looked like CPP was banned.
Thank you.
The point is very simple.
Is it true, sir? Only parties who subscribe to your philosophy were allowed to contest elections in 1969. Is it true or is it not true?
True.
And which party didn't subscribe to the philosophy?
Progressive People's Party, jointly led by Johnny Hansen and Dr. Lutrot, was banned. The CPP itself was banned. At a time when you could not even circulate CPP literature.
But you could change the government.
Change the government.
In 1969, you could change the government by democratic
elections.
Could you replace that government with a government that did not believe in the ideology and practices of the government? You couldn't.
You couldn't?
Yes.
I see. But you could change it.
I need a change.
Nana,
I need a change.
But you could change it. You could change it.
This is a shirt, bro.
Oh, because it has nothing to do with my shirt.
What's this?
What's this? Because say, my point, let me go back to it, because the truth is very simple.
Yes.
As of 1966, you could not change the government through democratic means.
As
of 1969, you could change the government through democratic means.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
That is the difference. Your opponents. When you are banned your opponent, how could you change the government?
Maybe.
Semantic.
Because you are banned your position. You are fully entitled to your view.
I don't have a problem. But then you could not form parties, you could not organize, you could not contest elections. And now you could change government.
The only opposition really that been banned was CPP.
No.
The PPP was seen as an offshoot of the CPP because of Johnny Hansen and Dr. Lutrot.
You banned your opponents from forming parties and from contesting.
But the same happened in 64. That makes you Ghana one party. Same thing happened.
Kwame, what's it? 1969, they banned names, huh?
Yeah.
Not just names.
CPP was banned.
CPP was banned as a party.
It was prescribed.
As a name, as a party.
CPP from Intinum, Dr. Hansen, Dr. Luchard, PPP, and they tried to resurrect other parties, known CPP people, and they were banned. They were also banned because they didn't want anything smelling of CPP there. And that is where Kwesi says, and also your opponents, you banned your opponents. And I look at that because it happened in 64, it happened in 69. So it was like payback time for Nkrumah people.
No. Was there what I'm saying is
no, there was no one party state in 69. There was no one party state. 69.
That is my point.
But we've made the point already.
Anna, you could change the government.
Yeah, Kasa.
Democratically.
True.
You couldn't do that in
1966. No, you couldn't.
Simple point.
It is a United States of America.
Yes, sir.
Now history department they got.
I feel they could see president shirt.
Maybe some
two and a way or one. What has that got to do with one party state?
Now history department.
You also created a one party state.
Oh,
no, it's not possible. History department.
Yes.
Okay, done. End of story. Okay, now I know why. I know why now you're going round Maratiwas. Yes, that question Take the
United States of America.
What can
America?
Believe it.
The United States of America is believed to be a multi-party.
Multi-party democracy. Yeah.
What is the difference between the Democrats and the Republicans? Whether you elect the Democrats or the Republicans, they would attack Iraq. They will bomb Afghanistan. They will impose a blockade on Cuba and so on. So essentially,
please, let me ask a question.
Essentially,
a question, nothing. The last two democratic governments was led by Obama. Did they blockade Cuba?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I thought Obama actually traveled to Cuba.
He eased the restrictions.
And a blockade near Dane.
Oh, now we need blockade.
Chairman, so now.
There is a total blockade.
Now ease near and near Dane. So the blockade was
just
Ogu blockade.
So clearly, that democratic, was not enforcing a blockade. The democratic government of Obama was not enforcing a blockade against Cuba.
The blockade.
So it wasn't. Let's even agree to what you are saying. So Ogumu, that it wasn't enforcing the blockade.
How? Ogumu not enforcing? How are they the same? They are not the same.
So why also he eased it?
He eased it.
Which means what?
Oh, mean kind of saying.
Ogumu.
Okay, would they make your point?
Ogumu only free.
Would they make your point?
They be the same thing.
Also, Democratic Party, the Omobad, they blockade Cuba. Make your point. Let's see.
What I'm saying is, if you have two parties which follow the same policy, which are guided by the same ideology, and so on, it's essentially a one-party state.
To America, more one-party state.
Why not?
It's not possible. Five political parties contested the 69 elections. NAL, NAL, PP, UNP, PAP, APRP. Any one party when contested 69.
And two parties.
There be five.
So there are five. You are not telling us the truth.
Five.
You are not telling us the truth.
Yes.
We are being too simple.
Why?
When there is an election, at a time when you have banned your principal opponent, ban your principal opponent, at a time when nobody can even read books about your opponents and their ideas, when you're conducting an election at a time when photographs of Nkrumah had been banned, had become a criminal offense, to hold, print, and circulate Nkrumah's photographs and so on, essentially you're talking about a one-party.
That's
what I'm saying.
In 1979, the CPP was banned. Indeed, in 1992, the CPP was banned.
Nobody called court.
And in 1992, we had a one-party state.
No, we didn't.
In 1979, we had a one-party state. No, we didn't. Because the CPP was banned.
No.
Jai, move away. Don't dig when you are in a hole. Move away. Jai, now the inquiry.
1979, the formation of parties.
Because you already said once a party was banned, then there's essentially is one party. That's what you're saying. That's what you're telling us.
I'm just talking about the banning of the party. I'm talking about even the political and social atmosphere which existed at that time. What banning party? You have made it a criminal offense to hold, print, and distribute in criminal.
Yeah, but same for 1979. Same for 1992.
How?
1992, you couldn't belong to a party called CPP. Could you?
But
so was it a one-party state in 1992?
In 1992, nobody will prevent you from forming a political party with this ideology as Nkrumahism.
And who could
in 1969, will be prevented. That's the difference.
Really?
Yes.
Because they will come into your mind to know your ideology.
Ideology is.
Okache said there were two parties. It turns out that in 1969 there were five parties.
There were five.
And you are giving us facts that are not true. Move away. But that's what you said. You said there was the NAL and the Progress Party. That's what you said 2 minutes ago. That's what you said.
And I can say essentially it was a one-party state.
I remember the NAL and the PP and the friends of PFP. I said that. And I'm
not PFP. Not PFP. PP.
Okay.
PFP is a different party.
No problem.
PFP was 79, right?
Kwame.
Yes, crazy.
And I'm say, NAL was not a CPP party.
Even though it was led by Bedema.
But Bedema had broken with the CPP.
But I know.
How could it be?
No, make us also question.
Make that say.
Make us say 18.
So how could NAL have?
No. You are saying that there were two parties, NAL and Progress Party. It turns out that is not true. There are actually 5 parties that contested the elections.
In fact,
that is not true.
I just wish that you could play back what I said.
Oh, crazy! But we're here.
Did I say?
Our understanding.
This is most unfair.
We're just repeating your words to you.
Master, I did not say, sir, there were only 2 parties.
Indeed, I didn't hear. Kwame didn't hear you well.
Parties. That is different from saying, sir, there were only 2 parties.
Okay, there were 2 parties that did what?
That had the same hue, that were guided by the same ideology, and so on.
How many parties contested the 1969 election?
We have 5.
5.
So
but we don't accept.
Ideologically different. We were banned.
The Bissau said. We can say multi-party united. We say two. It turns out that there are 5. Now I'm saying to you very simply that the CPP was still a banned political party in 1979.
Well, the name was banned.
Yes, it was still, but it's the name that is banned.
In 1969, it was not just the name.
So
it was ideology, it was inclination, it was the program which was banned.
So they wrote in the law that you cannot be a socialist. Is that what you are saying?
Why did they ban the Progressive People's Party? Why did they ban it?
Which is the Progressive People's Party?
PPP and CPP. It was banned.
Which party is that?
That was the party led by Johnny Hansen.
Yes.
And Dr. Lutrod. It was banned.
Why?
Was it the CPP?
Why? Because it was a socialist party.
Of course. They banned the idea.
And it was a one-party state in 1969.
Effective.
In 1979, it was a one-party state because the CPP was still banned.
In
1979, the CPP was still banned.
You are deliberately mixing so many things. In 1969, you could ideologically disagree with the PFP and still contest elections. In 1979. In 1969, you couldn't. That's the point I'm making.
Are we talking about parties or we are talking about...
It looks like we're talking about names and ideologies.
What are we talking about,
What are parties? What are parties?
What
are political parties?
Whilst I'm going forward, the CPP was banned, but now led by Bedema had followers of CPP in the party. These are some of the comments coming in. And then, forgive me, Kwame, what is your definition of a one-party state? Nana Akomea, please leave Kwesi Pratt alone. That's from Nicholas. And then moving on up. In the meantime, my very good friend, Mr. Francis Fifi Dako Afweni, Senior Director, Coca-Cola Uplift Africa. Birthday blessings to you. Have a lovely celebration, Mr. Francis Fifi Dako Afweni. It's from your darling Sewa, your darling wife, Mami Sewa, your children, Daryl, Kayla and Laurie. They say we love the way you love us back. Yes, Nana could be answered today.
Ina about discipline or secondary schools.
Yeah, let's move on.
Kwame.
Nana.
Share. See in your secondary school there. I believe, of course, parents there, you have primary responsibility for your child's life until they are adults. Even when they are adults, you still guide them. I'm sure Kwesi Pratt say his children are adults, but he still guides them and so on. But one party state. Because we're one party state.
We're one party state. That's also my adults.
Okay, 1.2.
Also, my opinion for now, guide you sometimes. Anna.
Only don't guide me.
Kwame Sefakai.
Now, Akomea, I have question, Brad.
Kwame Sefakai. Say, the manico school.
Yes.
And I would say, children in their formative years, they spend more time in school. HFA. And the school environment a bigger bearing on the discipline of children. Now, Kwame, minim school bia.
Yeah.
Say students who say, me say assistant headmaster eba. They on back channel on be man good afternoon say no metro. Who say another assistant headmaster and headmaster eba. They will check to see whether they are tagged in. So there are prefects bia when they are on duty. Kwame.
Yes.
When they are on duty, Ubia call class in them.
Yeah.
You don't want to be late when this set of prefects are on duty.
Because how many moments
when there's another set of prefects on duty, it changes. The school, those days, I call a 12-year-old, a 13-year-old. When says our prefects, you're more bad duty. I know they used to rotate them. When say women do more bar, you have to be on time.
Yeah.
When there, when bar, you bet me after workshop at you now. There were some headmasters who change, and you can see if there's a difference in the discipline, the atmosphere of the discipline. Inti, my point is that discipline, it should depend largely on the staff.
On the staff.
On the staff. The headmaster, the senior housemasters, the senior housemaster, the housemasters, the subject teachers, and so on. There are some schools, there's discipline. I mean, what do who say there's order. Those days, we call a holy child in Cape Coast, we call visiting hours, and now call Archbishop Porter or Takradia. Kwame, the discipline is there. You can see it.
Yeah.
The campus is neat. The students are into crowd school are now taking students that are affair. Because say Wesley girls I understand or Michelle and go, but I understand it's the same. Other schools you call say the atmosphere is different. Indeed, if you say the primary responsibility for discipline should rest with the headmaster.
You think so?
Yes.
But Nana, yes, you say unwo babone there so ni batitiama. And kwalabi and kwalaboni. And na ebiaka say corporal punishment abaye jai bosoka ho. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Kwame enye baboni asem na make home.
So okay discipline.
Yeah.
And some kids are just truant.
Kwame ube who say baboni no. So if they are in a school with a certain kind of discipline, they don't function.
Okay.
Because we've all been to schools, one-to-one, they call two schools for me, fortunately.
Yeah. GSTS and Agri.
Yeah. And there are all kinds of characters. Yeah, there are all kinds of characters. So, there will be a bonding who's away in life near basa basa basa. But when they are in a certain environment, it affects them. It was school. My point is from my experience in secondary school, two schools, one a boys' school, one a mixed school, I saw the difference in discipline between schools, between headmasters, because in schools now because we have changes of headmasters, and even there's a headmaster change and there's a change in the discipline, you can see it. You can see it. All the two schools that I'm going and headmasters not sign, and you could see the changes, the difference. The difference was what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, me so say I can't do
almost similarities.
I can't do
but when I pimp my pack, I don't need kaka. Coffee. You're not funny, sir.
I can't also shut down Jenny Papa.
Oh, I can't do a good guy. Oh, I can't do a mini po.
Nti for your body be not so health workers be panache ne be shiawa collaboration na on this nti Kwame
yes
I say empower headmasters no
yeah
of course when the school authorities go overboard in enforcing discipline, we can all see. But generally, empower them to enforce discipline, so that the discipline at Agri Memorial School will be the same as Ghana National School, will be the same as Adisade College, will be the same as Infantipim, will be the same as GSTS. So it doesn't change depending on the school.
Okay.
So because when you're staff of GES, empower headmasters to be firm in applying the rules.
Interesting. Empower the headmasters to be firm in applying the rules. Nana Akomea.
Mr. Kando maybe.
But Nana Obisu de Bakubia Baho. Interestingly, I said the rising in discipline in our schools, which parents believe are driven by factors such as 1, free SHS overcrowding, 2, the decline of corporal punishment, 3, social media influence, a deeper systemic failure which includes parental gaps, parental gaps, and in Yoma Bebre. No, some people say, where are the churches, the mosques, the shrines, the moral watchdogs? Have they all retreated? And yet, Opaja said, Rebecca, Hydra had a systemic, we should look at it holistically. How about that angle too?
Kwabi.
Yes.
There will always be factors.
Okay.
Who school Kwabi, man?
Yes.
Wherein there factors?
Yeah, there were.
There were peer review, peer pressure. There were peer pressure. There were temptations to go against rules. I mean, there would always be pressures. But to the extent that discipline differs from school to school.
And do you believe that we should have a certain...
But you see, how do we... Let's find a point of solution it can cut across. And that's what I'm saying, say, empower the master and their staff to enforce discipline. Because the rules are there, Anambwa. Yes, the rules are there. Some of them general rules laid by the Ghana Education Service, and some of them internal rules laid by the headmaster and so on. Let's enforce them. We are before now school say I had there. Hey, teacher we there me tie late class. But me say teacher we there me late call the class he would embarrass me. Into bed then. Either you go early and that's why later on come. Now constant to classroom. Teacher na house master no who's over classroom. Fire. Let that happen. At least it will give us a point to begin to achieve something. Factors there, Kwame.
But interesting, Nana Isiama Pepra the first. Or say, I agree with Nana Akomea on the discipline issues. I visited my great Prempeh College and I was very sad. Kwame, the punishment of our time, trust me, still remains the best. Well, Nana Isiama Pepra and no Ebaye. Chairman General, guess who we all missed this morning in respect of the topic discipline in our schools? The venerable IKJC of blessed memory. By now, he would have given us a whole thesis. Yeah, Kwame Pokusiadi, that's true. I miss my old man, man. May he find rest forever. Obis will say, the behavior of our politicians parliamentarians and panelists. The young ones are watching and copying. Charles Enedianobaye. Hey, Kwame, the caning was good. In our disco during my time, putting your shirts over your shorts, 6 lashes straight. Well, maybe that's what Akomea is referring to, that we should give power back to...
Beyond Obia can't caning. Punishment or fight against indiscipline. It's not just caning. No. Kwame, school and I'm a takrad. Engineering drawing.
Yeah, GSTS.
Yeah, GSTS. Now you need your drawing board and your instruments. Into the classrooms were big. The classrooms for technical
drawing.
Kwame, you punish you to go and sweep that room.
And no,
it's also 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
To be able to sweep the technical drawing rooms because
it's huge.
Because it's huge.
And no,
sometimes wow, kopacha or some pamacho. Mama make a classroom block 6 and 7. Well, go kopacha.
Na technical drawing room.
Yeah, I saw that it punish you to water anchor for plots. It's not just corporal
punishment.
Yeah, but the school authorities must be willing and they must be encouraged to enforce discipline. Sometimes I'm quite musro. If you say yakola we there, the uncle me a yasumesi. Yeah, we should support the school authorities. Because some of them are doing very well.
Yeah. Obiswa that's what about a holy child in school. I see Akomea, thank you. You mentioned holy child. Well, Akomea was quite a regular visitor to holy child. Chairman General, we need to go back to use the cane and other forms of discipline. For us in our days, the nuns gave us no room for nonsense, and we didn't die. Right from Christ the King school to holy child. Carol Enede and no Ebayano, so that's what about holy child Amano. And pay into well fan of Kobe into see a bear one day
into video Maka say I don't believe to do na and say collabos I system you want collaboneda when did that colon become a collaboni
Charlie
I don't know better for na
Colabia sword you know
when did I don't know buy na no ya collaboni I know do 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. Yes, because we need to know. Once I'm a cafe, make sure that point me there no power with you.
Okay, if you parenting.
I school say honor to me nya wo mu ama yeah dey she said to her I think we can have we can do it.
Yes, see Kumasi High School no more obi or your friend Apakan. Minister so a headmaster so a deal. I say Chairman General Apakan of Kumasi High School. The whole Kumasi, even students from other schools were afraid of him. A true disciplinarian. Well, that is where Akomea is going. Apakan, into Apakan, no, a headmaster now, or a teacher, and now, or a sports master. Because school beer will be. School beer will be. Kwesi, what's the way forward on this one? Any comments? If you answer so. Crazy. Okay, man.
I was who say Becassa wa Maiswa, mean to me come as some see. Until your mammy won evidence near the Nina media sending one in Akomea. Cecilia.
Okay.
One article by Echo Nelson titled The Bomb Came First. It has all the
okay, Mehubako, say a response to anti-Nkrumah propaganda is one. The second one, the bombs came first.
Exactly.
Okay.
The bombs came before the one party.
No problem, I said bombs. The bombs came before one party. Yeah, the bombs came before.
I said the bombs came first.
Yes.
Before
one party. Yes.
It's only the heading of an article. It's twisted and also. Now we know that.
What's the one actual article?
Echo Nelson, that's the name. Ochon 6th February 2026. So that's about a few days ago.
Echo Nelson is a major authority on Nkrumahism.
Okay.
More than you.
Oh yeah. Echo Nelson, dear Charlie, and Nelson Kitwa.
I'm not in the day.
So
Kwesi Ode Mami school for near sorry so.
I shut that part of my senior man when you call.
Oh, make it.
Oh, no, minimum no more can send you. I wouldn't that. Oh, no, documents that they must send.
Movement.
No problem.
The one party movement.
No, his comradeship. Okay, his comradeship for him.
And the one party in the crowd.
One party movement.
Yes.
Someone go for bay. Nika, you be there. Who say discipline can you so peninsula one man no high. Discipline yet it's power.
Discipline you mean hookah.
Opinion barrier but put talk as ebinum ka discipline na ne almost any regimentation.
Yeah.
Ana almost sani a chere mo fra de titi mo fra ni ade no chere say regimentation and discipline. They say no be here. They say no discipline. Ebinum chere mo din sa.
Okay.
Anti-discipline and only the what is it? If it's not regimentation, what is it?
In Thomas, it was self-discipline and enforced discipline.
Okay. What was it? I don't cry. No. Musa. Let me repeat. Your friend is saying, and Comodina. And probably one say, oh, I'm a friend. I say you go on mano, and I'm almost say.
And but your obvious answer, you said discipline ahunshaswo.
Okay, I think so.
Opinion kwachi and edibai ahunshaswo opinion that's it.
That's that more or less that will translate into
self-discipline.
Self-discipline ahunshaswo.
Which is a part of discipline. Discipline.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now in that case, consider discipline then.
I don't know.
There's no definition.
Well, if there's a definition provided,
but there has to be a definition
so
at every point.
If you provide
me feel said kill. Say obviously self-discipline. I know there it's personal. Say Kwame Sefati way. Ejuma way. Kwame is supposed to come to work at maybe 7:30. So he's supposed to finish this program at 11. So if those are the provisions, when Kwame goes to those provisions, you could say that he's disciplined. He's going by the rules. So
he's not supposed to go about it robotically.
But
we're going about it robotically. Lankasano has its own problem.
No, say the robot.
I say so called 7:30.
I say the robotically.
And I say
and only a day. On this one, I'm on this. So what did Mraswa?
Robotically, so.
Yes, I said no woman. Extra dear.
I've been in.
She said, "No, no, this."
So she now with this. And no people catch us no discipline. And no discipline cry.
The discipline I think.
And only someone maybe.
I want just one. You ever found just one for now?
Okay.
For now, you found just one.
But Kwame, who call? But Kwame say, who call?
No, me uninterrupted.
No, because if you
me buy me show so when I so protect you.
Na say question protect you. Na question obi beti wesisu.
Kwame na who question na attack how dey fit Kwame no protect you. Attack how dey fit
me meet me. Beat me.
Kwame na beat me. Kwame na beat me. As one on my account. No, but
okay, but now let's make it.
No, but question when you go, maybe just to help the discussion, because you are bringing in philosophies, and we are trying to see our way clear. That's all. So, what call institution be? So, there are always rules and regulations. Once you go into the institution, until you are supposed to follow. Once you offer yourself to go, like the army, for example, and many other places. There are rules and regulations. And you're supposed to follow them. Now, if you don't follow them, then you open yourself to sanctions. So that's where the discipline comes in.
Okay.
And we have regimentation.
Quick one.
As through regimentation, and as through discipline.
Master planner.
Normal say I say school, no say that.
Master planner Junior Okentampo or say discipline is encheswo. Self-discipline. Ahoncheswo.
Fantastic.
Also not no. But it makes sense to us. Master planner Junior that's also discipline encheswo. Self-discipline ahoncheswo.
So it's much better. It helps.
Okay.
So when we are talking about Incheswo, one topic here, secondary school day, and I'm
Kwame.
Yes.
Pacho. Enkomoya yedi. When you say bibiara ababe dani abefu adia edi impuntu abano. Asese no na yemfo aso.
Okay.
Check the world. We are saying, baby, say you better to move, say, Assasia, your name is tissue. And you're flat, no, yet round. And look at the Bayasam. You dig and cook Assasia, tissue in your flat. You cool. What is your sir? You cool, your discipline.
Because you had a different opinion.
Fantastic. And the discipline you can because there's a way in which we implement discipline. You stifle development and the generation of new ideas and new behavior, which may become the norm ultimately. What did I make an answer? So, friends, you have to be a dim punto a baby. Na Ankanino, we are opposed to slavery. See you cool. As when they are better to move, say, some no one can say discipline. You be discipline, and then a better to move, say, oh my, you cool, you cool on Kwampaso. And I'm a boy. And the definition of discipline is very, very crucial. And I thought that, we got this and say, oh, you just say, you're broom from you, draw on man, na, ama in discipline. Probably I know correct.
And because multifaceted, Niaman and
exactly, my friend be a boy, a bono, na amana suru. I think I make an answer. Bono, yana, keke dino, no suru. After we are ye, and only need discipline. I'm afraid you are mono, yanene kasa, a channel, a choir on faso the other. When say, or no dukura ya mono da aso no hodo avabra ye pin da biara no pa ne sinisu ewia ne sinisu ewia ne sinisu aso we alhwia enye yi enti me minje ntumu se pia ye pi mofra no nti na ama discipline ko form so em say anopai na metie radio na teacher company for bi chese ade a ese e tra ho na yi na dwindwi ho ni ho kwan a ebefa so mefo aso yemma ekuku dama o mo kira de pen ibo penifo o mo tani mu da ho ne ade ntra ho no mo bi no ho no mo bi se bisa mo ho nsam no mo ya no ebia ebeboa ye na me yakoye na me amiti ha ide o bi zam se na discipline asema na me
no your friend yes
discipline o bi sam asema pa na apesa me kacho.
Now, okay, military, and Akomea military, we say in the army we have self-discipline and then imposed discipline, and only robotics like the Maokano.
The army is a regimented institution.
Yeah.
A regimented institution. That's different from discipline. Regimentation and discipline are different. You understand?
You see discipline then.
In the meantime, Dr. Charles Yao Adonfe, aka Wafa One, you're listening to us in Albany, New York, and we say good morning to you from Accra. Dr. Charles Yao Adonfe, aka Wafa One, is from your sister, Mrs. Agnes Rubio Pokwa Jiman, and the entire family. It's at the end of the day, we agree, say, discipline is multifaceted. Hydra-headed. Nana Jenin Boatin the first, Amwama Hene, Nana Unkwaso, and lay 15 years, I do see a Konyaso, Nana Jenin Boatin, Amwama Hene, in the Chimawa Bijan North District in the Ashanti region. Happy 15th anniversary, and a cocoa expert, simple as that. Iti, way forward. Kofi, yes, sorry, so, you're bending, and then you're bending, Debbie. Because many plenty comments about discipline and all of that. Maxwell Kofi Juma Kofi Ghana Yeda say, Dr. Sylvester Mensah Bieda say, Kwabna Poku. So many comments here this morning. James Kwabna Bonfe, PhD at the Nigerian Chaba. So many comments here, but we've got to go. Meet you.
Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Discipline. Titiepa and Sheswo. Ahunse so ni nyina se itu ho anamo a ebetimi aye ho bibi am esia no ye ntia meka san se berebi na nti sa ni ye hu se wo hode bat na esusa unse ye nye se ye de adwene esisu ne aye bibi nti degenerate sa na se de bibi so ba ebetimi aso ano ye nyina ye ko school ni bi Bibia school binum na wo mo ye binum nye even ya school hu ye nuanum ye mesi num bi de na wo mo ye akwan no mo fa so ye nyina se ye de nhihye egu akwan mu na ye se ye di so a me nyi ni se ye se akola bi do no ofiri ne na ye mu ba no na ya bone so wo me ya akola bone a se bibia obe bia no ya akola bone me nyi sa entum efie akola no ba ye na ye me ye ni enkum ne ho ye hu akola no na na montuo abra wodi afiba akonfie mienu sa ansa no be ko school ya ni di na kire teacher for ne headmasters no mo so awofo nkabo ye nyina se ye kabo mu se ye be boa atete ye mana ye binya nsunso papa na de ko die me hunu se ye jeje mu kura because ye no we secondary school some of the controls are hu when ye ko ha hu se eni ho bio enti se ne ehun sunsanso ba ye hunu se de ya anye de ye enyo no sunsanso na ye hunu no
kwami
ekwesimitie batiki aponso
beti no ne se akora bi de oyakora boni pa asubari hwemu no na empanim boni ni ye ya o yipie ananu ti ne so yakora boni eti wani akora boni
monkey watch monkey do
empanim boni no ho na akora boni na namsa akora anu boni no
akola na ko hotspots some spot and if you say akola boni
this conversation will not go away, will it?
Me take me last take me say.
Yeah. Kwesi we na occupy tokwa we o. Say nana kubia you be man can say me na or say protect you.
Kwame. You say abo onudua. Nyame ne prano. So I won't.
Yes.
Na me can say.
Yeah.
Ebia na manti kwesi ebia mantina see, but the way I'm meeting as and say discipline no a relative.
Okay.
It can be subject to interpretations and beliefs and so on. That is the danger mimi who okwesi die no. Na mimi joining say there are always rules and regulations. Minim institution bia wo ewiase mu ha omuni omo nhwehwe. On our parliament there are rules, in fact parliament rules. About 1 inch thick. I'm friend standing on this. But bia ubeko they are even at studio ha. This small studio there are rules and regulations.
Yeah.
Follow those rules. In every secondary school,
you're not following the rules all the time, you're correct. Parliament, we can wear African wear kohon na
that's as say any rules
kwesi prat
babla na we mu na kwesi ndom kwasha African shirt kwa ye pamonu refi
kwesi ndom obi amfam kwesi ndom kwesi prat obo kwesi prat obo
but kwesi ndom ye pamro Parliament
baby
for improper dressing
improper dressing
yes improper dressing
different from African wear. Because the party African way. Now, my friend to my Parliament.
Yes, improper dress.
My friend. Kwesi, one share African wear. And African wear. Improper dressing is improper dressing. It's not African wear. Who can see African wear? You can't see your house, but it's your own words.
African
t-shirt. African t-shirt.
Now, I say,
shirt.
African print. Yeah, I'm saying
because of African print.
Yes, improper dressing.
Improper dressing is different because my friend to my Parliament. No, yes.
I said an Akomea to my friend.
My friend to my
former.
So don't say African wear. Improper dressing. Improper dressing.
Okay, my sister. But the fact is,
it wasn't because it's African print.
Peace FM.
Improper dressing. There have been people who have been removed from Parliament not wearing African. They remove one from Parliament to go as well. I'm sure African print, but yes, I'm dressing well.